Hello, everyone. Welcome back around the drum. I'm Tay. This is David, and that is Jay. And this is another Casual Friday episode, holiday edition, giveaway reveal spectacular. So we're here. We're in the holiday spirit. So happy holidays, everybody. Guys, you excited? A few more days until the
I'm
major
excited
holidays.
for the person who won this studio.
Yeah.
I am super excited for that person. That is going to be one happy little boy.
Now we're doing this, or a girl. We're doing this today, this week here, so we could potentially get this out to the winner by Christmas. So hopefully they respond quickly. We'll get that in a second. Please subscribe, like if you want to see more content like this.
More content
like this. So yeah, and we
that's
appreciate
the best way you can support the show.
Yep, we appreciate you guys watching the show every week.
And post a comment. That even is like, oh, man.
Yeah, the more you guys like these videos and post comments, the more we can give away stuff like this.
Right, it really does help. It makes the giveaways bigger, especially this time of year. So let's do this. What are we doing?
David.
What are we doing, David?
Oh, yeah, we're starting with a joke. We're going to give you guys the answer at the end. So,
boy. I'm sorry.
How much is a metal dollar? So think about that and stay till the end.
How much is a metal dollar? I can't wait.
Metallica.
No.
You don't.
Is that an amount of money?
No, that's not a currency.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
So let's announce this winner.
Let's announce the winner. So we had a $2,000 starter studio the last 3 months available in this giveaway.
Can we just? Are we going over real quick what we're going to give? What's in the package?
Yeah.
Sure. We had the Novation Launch Key 49. And Jay's going to whip that up quick. Ta-da! We had a Warm Audio WA47 Junior microphone, large condenser microphone. We have JBL, was it
306s?
306s. We have, the interface.
A Focusrite Scarlett 18920 Gen 3.
Gen 3.
These look sweet. They sound really good.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. That's a good shot.
Then we got two Korg products, the Nano Control 2, and then this one is the Nano Pad 2. We have a mic stand, cables,
Pop filter,
and then we got some Mogami cables.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have
AKG headphones.
AKG headphones.
I went all the way with the rest.
Yeah.
I know they can really hear me right now.
Yeah.
He's got it. Here we go. Hopefully.
So all this stuff is being given away to one person.
It autofocuses, right?
He's trying.
Yeah, totally. Hopefully it autofocuses back. He's putting it on the Packer helmet. The Packers got into the playoffs this year, clinched. So go Packers.
They're gonna win the Super Bowl, right, Tay?
That's right.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
okay, good.
Okay, but back to the studio giveaway. We all this stuff we gave away. It's a starter studio. It's great stuff. I wish I could have entered in.
Yeah.
I would like all of it.
But the winner is John Bird. So, John, please let us know right away after we send you the email.
Congrats, John.
Congratulations. I hope you enjoy this greatly, and please let us know what you think of it and all the stuff that came with it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on.
Okay.
So John Bird.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm Jay Bird.
John Bird is going to be getting all this under the tree. So what do you guys want under the tree?
Ooh, what do I want under the tree?
I know I'm getting some good stuff this year.
What is it?
Okay. Well, I'm getting Crush Chameleon Ash Black Kit all the way.
Nice.
Super excited about it.
Okay.
It's a great kit. It's great.
Yeah, that's the one he has. I know. I'm sorry I copied you, but
Don't be.
It sounds
great.
It sounds great. I've heard recordings of it. I love it, and I've only ever had one drum kit, which I got after I was married, so I was like probably 23, and it was a Pacific. I always say Pacifica because that's a car, but it's a Pacific drum set, which is like DW's Squire or whatever.
Right.
It was. I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. But and it's a good kit. I've always liked it, but it's a little bit smaller. And this is kind of like finally me saying I really love drums, and I'm buying myself a nice kit. I mean, it's a gift under the tree and all, but let's be real, I bought it.
So, how many times have you changed the drum heads?
Shut up
on your current kit.
Once.
So maybe Santa can bring you new skins.
And so okay, so I got that drum kit in
Way back.
probably 2000. And I changed it this year, this year for the first time. I know.
Wow.
I had packing tape on my kick drum because I had blown a hole in it long ago. And whatever.
Is your tree going to have to be raised up like several feet so you can fit this thing underneath?
But in my defense on the drumhead thing, I really only started really seriously playing drums regularly, weekly, at the minimum, 3 years ago. So I did play, but it was like occasionally. I was more into guitar, and I was playing guitar and bass and all that stuff. So I didn't do a lot of drums, but now I am. So
we can't wait to hear that.
Have him on the next sound sample.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, play slower.
I'll show
Play
Tay how
less.
it's done. I'll
Play
show
less.
you how to play drums. No.
Please do.
that
Please
good.
do.
I'm not that good.
David, what are you expecting or want under that tree?
What I really want is just a small, simple 4-channel headphone amp.
Okay.
Yeah, just something that when I have
Do you have
musicians,
anything in mind? Like
PreSonus HP4 would be fine. The Art 4-channel, even the Behringer or onstage thing would be fine. Just something simple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, something simple. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have one of those. I have an HP4. I like it. It boosts the power very nicely.
Are you going to put it under my tree?
No.
So what do you want under the tree?
That's a good one. I wish I had thought of that one.
but you already have one. I don't know. That's kind of a weird thing.
I think I want to move up a level. I think actually I want an Aphex head pod.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm shooting for. So yeah, I want that under the tree. So and then, but what I was gonna say was 2 studio headphones. I think I would like the Audio Technica M50Xs.
Yeah.
I have, with the right headphone amp, those will work great in the studio. Right now I have open ear back. Don't tell anybody.
Open ear back?
Or
Open back.
Open back ears. Whatever. And
Open arm leg.
so
saying body parts.
I should have closed when I'm monitoring myself.
Yes, you should.
But they're really nice ones. They're AKGs, and I really love
I mean, for listening, I prefer open back.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah.
right. Well, that's what I'm stuck with at the moment. So I'm open under the tree, but we'll see. That rhymes. So all right.
Good job.
Jay,
Yo.
you don't have a list today,
No, I have one thing I want to talk about.
but
It's weird.
Wow.
Let's,
Okay.
Not spoiler, but warning.
It
Weird,
is a
weird
little
alert.
warning.
Okay.
It's out there.
Okay. What is it?
Okay, so in terms of news, I don't know how newsy this is, but I'm going to go to Reddit here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to Reddit.
Sure, it's real.
For what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
For years, apparently, Reddit users have been saying how psilocybin, magic mushrooms, have reduced their tinnitus or completely gotten rid of their tinnitus. And as someone who has tinnitus, this is interesting to me. So
Tell the viewers what tinnitus is.
tinnitus is a ringing in your ears that is caused by don't know what exactly.
It's like every time you hear that ringing, it's a different frequency, and that's the last time you will ever hear that frequency.
That is not true.
That
That is.
sounds
I've
good.
had-
but I don't know. I don't know
That's
if I
not
believe
true.
that.
I had an audiologist come talk to our school twice when I was there. So
Okay.
I would be deaf by now then, because I have tinnitus.
Chronic tinnitus.
Chronic.
I suppose, I mean, it
Chronic
could
tinnitus.
be a different case, but
What
this is what we were
everything
told.
I've researched, and I went down some dark holes last week. I had an ear infection last week, and my ear was clogged. So I was on YouTube looking up how to clear your ears, and that you want some really disgusting, disturbing videos.
No.
They got some micro camera stuff that'll make you'll be like, that can be in your ear. Those things, it's really gross. Anyway, where was I going with that?
Tinnitus cure or
magic mushrooms.
magic mushrooms.
Right,
Smurfs.
yes. But
they live
anyway,
in-
I'll get back on track. For years, magic mushrooms, or these people have been reporting that psilocybin helps with this, and in the United States and in most countries, magic mushrooms, psilocybin, whatever, is illegal, and because of all these reports and other things, it's also been reported that it helps with depression and things like that. So now they've started making it so that people can study it in Europe, in some countries in Europe. And now the United States is finally coming on board, and they're saying we're going to study this too, because some of the initial studies that have done have shown that it's actually true, that it has helped reduce tinnitus. I think I know where I was going with that.
Okay.
We were talking about the ringing in your ear and the frequencies and everything. And one of when I was on that YouTube dark track looking for cures for my ear, one of the things that was most commonly said was that it could either be a little bit of nerve damage in your ear and it's misfiring to your brain, or it can just be your brain has been trained for whatever reason to make you think you're hearing that, because there's nothing physical. They can't pinpoint anything physical that causes tinnitus. Okay. Nothing. There's no physical thing. It's a brain thing. And that's why magic mushrooms, which they say rewires your brain. And that's why they're saying it's good for depression and those kinds of things too. And what it's called microdosing. So you're not tripping balls. Okay. You're taking, I know, shucks. You're taking a small amount. You don't actually hallucinate or anything like that. You're taking a very small amount of these mushrooms to rewire your brain.
That's cool. That's interesting.
And almost everybody who has tried it, who has tinnitus, has said that it works.
I wonder if
and so I'm interested. I've never taken any psychedelic drugs in my life, but I think if my tinnitus got worse, I think I would try it if there was a legal way to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think generally speaking, when you're dealing with fungi,
like me.
Yes. That's not the joke.
You're not the helpful kind of fungi, buddy.
But there are so many unexplored regions and especially medicinal uses for mushrooms and fungi out there that people. The progress and the testing, it will continue and grow exponentially and over the next 10, 15 years. It's happening now, but there's so many unexplored ways to heal ourselves and be healthy with fungi that doesn't surprise me that this has come out. And it probably will work. I hope they're doing placebos and they're doing the scientific method with this stuff because
that's where it's going now, because now the FDA, I believe, or whatever government agency has said, okay, you can do some testing on with psilocybin.
And I just hope that there is positive gain, because for all of us musicians and sound engineers, you might have maybe bad genes, or you might have been exposed like us to loud music when you were kids, but eventually like your hearing goes down as you grow older. Some of us faster than others. So hopefully there is a solution out there.
It would be awesome, because there's nothing that really works. I mean, I know of things that make my tinnitus worse, but I don't know of anything that makes it better.
Right.
And when I say like ibuprofen, for instance, for me, always makes my tinnitus shoot up.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, thanks, Jay. That was informative.
Well, kind of interesting. I'm sure we have a lot of viewers who have tinnitus, or as they say across the pond, tinnitus.
Tinnitus. Excuse me. Whoa.
What?
That was the coffitis.
Oh, yeah. Coffitis.
Coffitis. All right. We'll move on to something a little more fun. Not guys.
I thought that was kind of fun.
It was fun.
It could be fun.
With a couple more doses.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to in this next year, 2020, for your gear and your studio? So let's do a quick, maybe one or two items for New Gear's resolution. David, do you have something in mind?
Somebody else can go first. I got to narrow it down yet.
Okay, so that's a no for David.
He's got to narrow it down.
Do you want to go? Do you have something?
Sure, I've got a bunch of stuff.
Well, let's limit it to
I'm not going to narrow it down for you.
Okay.
I can do what I want.
Then you got lots of time to think about it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no. For me, I finally have a good interface. I got my new drums coming, so I really want to get my recording setup really functioning in my where my drums are, and so I really want to get drum mics this year. I'm committing right now. I'm going to get.
Okay, good.
I shouldn't say this year. I should say 2020. I'm going to get drum mics, and the other thing I need to get to go along with that is a computer that I can hook them up to in the basement, which is where the drums are.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I might get like an iMac or something down there, something like this, because nice big screen. I just need something that's just down there and I can record on.
Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of it.
Yeah, like I'll probably get
That's probably good.
SM57. I think I might get gold
SM57. Did you hear that right?
Yep, I did.
SM57 for top and bottom snare. WA84s.
Guys, comment below if you think Jay should get an SM57 for his new drum microphones.
Most people like them. I
don't.
know.
I want to hear it.
I think
though.
you guys will be in the... Actually, please comment below if you think the SM57 is a good microphone that belongs in people's mic lockers. It does. It's not to say it's the best microphone in the world, but it's good. I've gotten great results on snare with them. They're good microphones. Everyone should have one. Mm-hmm. And maybe I'll get an i5 too. Okay, and I'll compare them.
There you go.
And I'm going to get probably WA84s, warm audio for the overheads, and I'll probably do the Audix D6 on kick drum.
Mm-hmm.
And for toms, I might do 421s. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet.
Okay.
What kind of sound do you want out of your toms?
Good sounds.
Around mellow sound, kind of. I don't want it to be super. I want it to be a bigger sound because I don't use my toms much, and when I use them, it's kind of like, yeah, you should hear that.
Okay.
But I don't want it to be like bow. I want it to just be round and mellow and cool.
Dong.
Yeah, boom. No, not like that. I don't know how to describe it. I like Wilco toms.
I could have seen that coming.
Could you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll go next here. This is more of a concept, but it comes with things. So I need to completely rework my studio. I need to make a new table for it. Right now, my positioning is off, and I had my desk made specifically for my old interface. So now I have a new interface, the ID44, which we all have and enjoy. Mm-hmm. And I need to rework the studio. I want to face my partner on my podcast. I want to face him. Right now, he's off to my right. And I want to actually face him to talk to him because most of the time I'm like this, looking at him. And
you're gonna have to actually look at him as he's doing that stuff with the ice in his mouth.
It's like
you should hear that guy. Oh my gosh!
No, it's brutal, and now it's a thing. Now does it on purpose.
He's doing it to be a jerk now. Yeah, because he knows it annoys you.
But when I rework the studio, things will come along that I need. And I think that it's utility things, maybe some new cableage and some
cableage.
Maybe headphones would be nice, and then a new headphone amplifier. But I think I have all my core system, so I like that. Mm-hmm. I could always go with some outboard compressors or something. But then I got a lot of work. I have a lot to work with inside StudioOne.
Oh, and you've got a lot of outboard compression and stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
So I mean, I don't really need anything outside the box right now.
Okay.
And then, so I just have to kind of rework my whole setup. And so I'm excited to do that. And I've got some hum issues that I can't figure out at the moment. So I'm going to have to rework that. I tried using a DTI, an Art DTI, and that didn't work.
I would love to come over and take a look at that.
That would be great.
Because I used to work at Smart Studios, and that studio was like a hum disaster. So I got pretty good at sussing out hum. But I would recommend going with a bunch of ground lifts around on the power cords and just seeing if that works, because that's like 80% of the time that's what it was.
So in 2020, I need to rework my studio, and I think it's time for that. I'm just going to reset everything. I'm going to reset where everything is, what everything's plugged into, and then literally reset my settings on all my outboard gear and just start over. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Just kind of like wiping the slate clean and then starting over again.
Yeah.
And that way you kind of learn stuff again, or you kind of familiarize yourself with that again, and you keep on top of your game. And I've forgotten some things sometimes. Like the setup's been that way for few years now. And I've just kind of kept going. But now is the time to reset that 2020 vision on this studio.
I was waiting for one of those jokes.
All right, so
I just got it.
He's a little bit behind, a little delay here.
No, I was thinking about your hum problem.
All right.
I was thinking, this is what you should do. Okay, we'll talk about that off the air though. But yeah.
Well, David, you're next.
Yeah.
And you're last, and then we'll get out of here.
Well, then we have my joke.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Well, I haven't forgot. I mean, my jokes aren't good enough.
So, I ran into a problem recently in my studio,
Uh-oh.
and Pro Tools wouldn't open.
Ugh.
The iLock server wasn't connecting, and I had all my licenses on the server, not on my physical iLock. I can speak.
Icicle physical?
Yeah. And I couldn't open Pro Tools. I have 2 albums I'm working on right now, and they have to be done like very soon. And couldn't open it. So I was working frantically to get that working again. And
That's never fun.
no. And then I updated to the latest Pro Tools, and I have this 5-second lag every 5 seconds. So I'm literally wasting half of my time during mixing.
Wait, whoa. What
Every,
happens?
Every 5 seconds, there's a 5-second lag.
What
That-
happens?
Does that compound?
Nothing. Like it freezes, and then it goes back to doing its thing.
Like when you're listening?
Yeah.
So it just stops every 5 seconds.
No, it keeps playing, but like,
But you can't do anything.
right. I'll be like, EQing is impossible, and working with compression on the mix bus is impossible. It's obnoxious.
Gosh, that's
so
horrible.
You wouldn't have this with
This
old tape
is-
machines.
Yeah, no, it would just be broken.
yeah, it's 24 songs I'm doing, and it's awful. It's horrendous.
Oh my gosh,
what
that
happened?
sounds horrible.
So I am going to try to localize everything and make everything work. Like there's still people using Pro Tools 10 just fine, and they're making records all the time.
Yeah.
And if I can just stay on one version and be fine, and then like not have to do anything, that'd be great. So I'm gonna work with that, and I've kind of come across the issue of plugins as well. So like, let's say you're doing a project for a label, and 5 years down the road they want an instrumental version, right? Well, you open up the session, and plugins are out of date, or you've updated them and they don't sound the same, or they just don't work completely. So I kind of want to look into more outboard gear for mixing, and just so I can print my tracks and commit to it,
Yeah.
because I'm going to mix faster that way. I won't have a lag, no matter what version of Pro Tools I'm on. And
You could do that with the plugins too.
yeah, I could. I've thought about that. That's what I'm going to start doing, is just printing the stems. Like, here's drums, here's bass, here's guitars and vocals.
Yeah.
And that way I can at least have
that's
that.
a lot of extra work, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. After this last like 2 weeks of just Pro Tools hell, it's worth it.
Boy, that's a bad problem.
Yeah, so I want to get, maybe I might build a new computer and just have everything spec'd out and just make it last for 10 years, and then some outboard gear for
dedicated?
mixing. Yeah.
Okay. Like, name one of these pieces of outboard gear that you're interested in.
Honestly, mostly it's EQs. I noticed that I have a hard time
Wow.
adding, like, the software EQ is just, the high end is phasey and not open. On hardware EQ, it's just endless. It goes for days. So an API 550 would be great.
Oh my gosh, I love API 550s.
If Warm Audio could make a 550 clone or 5500 clone, a stereo one, guys, do it, please. They do great work, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, it looks like you have your hands full in 2020, David.
Yeah.
Or maybe the remainder of this year, too.
There has to be an answer for that problem. There has to be.
I'm going to finish the one record I'm working on now, and then go back to an older version of Pro Tools and see if that fixes the lag.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating. I swear a few times in the studio every night. Yeah.
Have you tried removing plugins?
Yeah. I got rid of 3 of them that I just haven't touched in years. And
Because I just wonder if it's a conflict or something. Anyway, we could talk about that off the air.
If you
Yeah.
guys have any troubleshooting
Yeah, Pro
suggestions
Tools
for
lag
David,
Yeah, if
issues.
anyone has had that,
yeah.
please let them know, because it's stressing
That's
them
rough.
out. Well, great, guys. So I hope, it sounds like 2020 will be good for all of us. We'll be moving forward with things, and everything's always changing. So I hope everything is always changing for you guys, that you're moving forward with your gear selections and your repertoire and just all your projects. We hope you have a great 2020. We'll be back with more episodes, but this one for sure will be in 2019. So I wanted to say happy holidays to everyone out there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like if you want to see more content like this. And David,
There we go. I was worried. He forgot. So, how do you, or how much is a metal dollar?
Jay, have you been thinking about this?
Metallica.
A metal dollar is 100 gents.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you
100
around the drum
Metallicas.
next time.
They'll be getting a call from a scammer.
Do we
in
need a
about 2
sound check
minutes.
here? Blah, blah, blah.
Hi.
I mean, it was
We're
good.
just tickling those ivories, baby.
I love participating.
Where's your hat?
Yeah, what the
Ran out of hats. Can I get a ho, ho, ho?
Ho, yo.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Ho, ho, ho.
And with that shirt on, you do kind of look like Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
With the beard and everything?
I'm Kris Kringle when he was in his 20s.
I want to be a dentist. Right down the center.
Perfect.
Happy holidays.
All right.
Happy holidays. Right? Is
that?
the rim showing? Yeah. Come on, guys. Do I need a makeup check?
Yeah, please put some on. Cover most of that up.
Casual Friday. Holiday edition. Giveaway. Spectacular.